Hello guys, this is just a quick video showing you how you can replace your Suzuki SX4's radiator. My car is a 2006 model year 1.6 liter petrol engine variant. So the first things first, let's drain the coolant. Now the Suzuki SX4 has a very simple way of draining the coolant. You don't even have to prop the car up or elevate it. Basically, with your right hand, reach down till you get to the bottom of the radiator, slightly to the right. That's where the coolant drain plug is, and you can start unscrewing it, start turning it anti-clockwise. There are no tricks really, or there's nothing specific in terms of how you should do that. Just unscrew it. There you go. You can see my right hand going down towards the bottom right hand side of the radiator. My plug with the original radiator was white in color, so you could see it clearly. Not in this video, unfortunately. I started making this video at dusk when it was very dark, but it's so simple. Obviously, make sure you have a container at the bottom there. But I'm just showing you an easy way in which you can service your Suzuki SX4. You can replace your coolant as per your owner's manual, without having to go to a garage and pay hundreds of pounds for it. Okay, so there we go. You can see the white drain plug. It's in my hand. I pulled it out, and the coolant is draining away into a container. Obviously, the coolant is a poisonous substance. Make sure you do not drink it. You do not allow any of your pets or wild animals, squirrels, etc., to drink it. But yes, the coolant has drained. Job done. Let's move on with the repair. The second part of the repair will focus on removing the expansion tank. Okay, so that then we can actually have full access to the radiator. You can see I'm holding a wrench size 10. Actually, most of the bolts around the radiator, the expansion tank, and the pipes are a number 10, which makes things nice and simple. So we've got 3 bolts on the expansion tank, one on the left, one on the right, and one at the bottom. Just to make the video a little bit quicker, I've probably not shown you everything, how to remove the 3 bolts, but there we go. So yeah, 3. Now, this is where lots of people might have to remove the bumper, or have removed the bumper. I didn't need to remove the bumper because you can do the repair. See, I'm pointing towards one of the 2 bolts which hold the radiator in place, and effectively you can just pull the bumper slightly forward and you can get access to them. Okay, so you do not need to remove your bumper. Then with pliers you can squeeze and remove the upper radiator hosing off. Then we're on with the electrical connectors. There's one electrical connector leading into one of the fans, so that needs unclipping. I used a screwdriver for it. Okay, then on the left hand side, at the very bottom, this was slightly tricky. There's a bolt which holds a pipe that leads to the AC condenser. But you see down there, just by the light, there's a plastic cover which you can easily remove. I think it's held in place, just by some clips. You don't even have to remove anything really. You just need to remove the plastic housing, the plastic bit, and you can reach down with your hand and unscrew that pipe. As you can see, I've already removed the radiator. Nothing holds the radiator at the very bottom in terms of bolts, etc. So once you've removed the electrical connectors, that AC condenser piping, as well as the upper radiator hose and the lower radiator hose, you're good to go. You can just take it out. So basically I've removed the old radiator with the fans, and what's left for us to do is to take the old radiator fans and place them on the new radiator, along with the AC condenser. Okay. I bought my new radiator and it didn't come with the fans. It didn't come with the AC condenser. So yeah, you've got to reuse your old fans and AC condensers. Okay, but I'm so thankful for Suzuki for making the car so easy to repair and so easy to service. I mean, you've got the physical space to actually reach down with your hands and, you know, unscrew bolts, etc., without needing special equipment. It is super easy, guys, honestly. Absolutely fantastic in terms of Suzuki and the way they manufacture their cars. You know, absolutely fantastic. Okay, there we go. We've got a good view of the old radiator. I think I was just basically trying to capture the original manufacturers of the fans, etc. We could see Denso. Yeah, were the original manufacturers of this radiator. Okay, carrying on with the video and carrying on with the repair. So we've got the fans sitting on top of the old radiator, and you can see the new radiator there. So it's just about unscrewing these 4 bolts off and effectively bolting the fans on top of the new radiator. So we've got 4 bolts at the top, and I think we've got 3 or 4 bolts at the very bottom, and it's just about you know, placing the fans from the old radiator onto the new one. And it's very simple. Again, number 10, I've got my socket and ratchet, and from there on in, having the 2 radiators side by side definitely helps. So I'm just basically showing you here where I've removed these bolts, okay, from the bottom of the radiator. And here we've got the top part of the fans and the old radiator, and I'm just about to move the old radiator, the old fans, and place them on top of the new radiator and use the same bolts. Okay, we're not doing anything fancy. Okay, so we can see the old radiator laying there, and now we've got the new fans on top of the new radiator, and we'll just use these bolts as I said, and I'm showing you where they're meant to go. Okay, and now we've got the condenser. So the condenser comes off as well. So basically the AC condenser is held in place to the radiator by 1 or 2 bolts at the top, and at the very bottom, see, we've got these plastic holes, and the AC condenser has these protruding rubber parts. So these rubber parts at the very bottom, they go and they slot in to these plastic holes at the very bottom of the radiator. Okay, and this is how the AC condenser stays in place. Okay, I was just trying to clean the AC condenser, but actually some of the fine metal piping started flaking away, so I stopped doing it. Okay, so yeah, be careful. Do not try and remove any stuck flies on top of your AC condenser. Okay, it is very brittle. So well, not very brittle. I mean, unless you touch it and you try and scrub things off, it will not flake. Okay, so now that we've got the fans and the AC condenser onto the new radiator, I've basically slotted the new radiator back into the car, and I'm starting with the worst connectors again, you know, or the most difficult to connect back, which is the lower radiator hosing. So again, we've got to use our pliers, and as I said, what you can do is use the covers close to the lights, which come off very easily, and you can use your hands, as you can see there, to you know, to pull the hose into the connection into the radiator. Okay, obviously we need the pliers to actually squeeze the metal bit as well, but it's doable, guys. And again, I'm not an engineer, etc., but this is how you're supposed to do it. There's nothing special that I'm doing here. So it's just literally using the pliers to squeeze the clamp Okay, and once you've done that and you've connected the electrical connectors together, okay, at the very bottom, what I did there, I'm trying to show you, I've connected the condenser piping, the AC condenser piping to the back to the radiator, and then we've got these two bits or metal bits, harnesses, which hold the upper part of the radiator bolted to the chassis or the frame of the car. Okay, there we go, and I'm actually showing you how these parts are meant to go in. Okay, and once they're bolted in place, which is what I've done, the next bit is to clip the bumper on. You know, there are two clips at the very top of the bumper which need to be clipped in place, and this is it. We've got the air intake, the engine air intake, so that there, the left hand side just slots in. We just need to wiggle it in, and once it's gone in, then most of our work is done. And then on the right hand side, we've got one bolt that needs to bolt the engine air intake in place. Okay, I hope you find this video useful, guys. I've not purposefully skipped anything so far. If anything I have skipped, I apologize, but it's purely because it's really difficult, you know, trying to remember to video every single bit. But honestly, as I'm watching the video back and as I'm trying to think if I've missed anything, I haven't. I think you know, I've showed you everything so far. And yep, I think the expansion tank is next. Okay, yep, there it is. I rinsed it just to make sure that we don't have any debris inside it, which will then cycle through the new radiator. So we've got the clean expansion tank, and we'll just bolt it in place. Okay, nothing special there. We'll bolt it in place. As I said, 3 bolts hold it in place. We'll connect the little pipe of the expansion tank to that thin little bit there that leads to the radiator. Okay, there we go. My fingers wiggling there pretty much. Yeah, that shows you what I'm about to do. And then it's the battery. I think the battery needs connecting, so it's yeah, there we go. The battery is in place. I hope you find this video useful, guys. Take care.